Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 3 on the trail. We are doing the Wonderland trail, a 93-mile trail around Mount Rainier. This is the second video. If you haven't watched the first video, make sure to go back and check it out and start from the beginning. But today we're on day 3. We're just leaving Summerlin and we are headed to White River Campground right now to get our cached food the next 7 miles. And then we're going to check out the Sunrise Lodge, and then we'll be headed to Granite Creek tonight. So in this video, we'll be doing day 3 and 4. And yeah, Summerlin was absolutely beautiful. And our legs are already pretty sore. We're about 24 miles in total now. So yeah, plenty of trail still to go. Absolutely gorgeous. Been some technical stuff yesterday, but we made it. And now it's just time to keep on going. Do what?
Thank God.
So we'll see y'all down the trail. Just as a final note about Summerlin, you can definitely tell why Summerlin and Indian Bar are two of the most popular campsites on the Wonderland Trail. Our time up here was absolutely gorgeous, and then just coming down to White River and noticing why so many people come up in this area. It's just a really pretty area of the trail and pretty area to do day hikes. So we are making our way to White River Campground, and we have crossed a ton of day hikers. Beautiful forest we're going through, and the downside is with day hikers, they do take up a lot of the trail and you don't feel that isolation, but the trail is definitely well more beaten and easier to hike. We have knocked out 4 miles really fast. A lot of relief from yesterday, so it's nice to get in some easy miles. And just some really worn trail that's easy on the feet. And yeah, they're all having to do a lot of incline. We are doing an all decline these first 4 miles, but it's been a nice, easy decline, not like something beating your knees. So that's convenient too. So we got about 3 miles to White River, and hopefully our food is there. You'll find out soon. So we're at a tree here that's been cut by rangers, looks like, and it's crazy. You know, every season change, you can see the lines in here. I don't know if it's, and there's got to be like a couple 100 years of lines in there. That is how big this tree was before it was cut. That is just absolutely wild. All right, let's see. There we go. Down in there. And that is us. Perfect. There's our food. We are way into coming out of White River Campground. Yeah. Deadly incline. We got to gain like 2,500 feet, and it is a death march like one guy just passed. And so it's got to be done, but it really sucks when you've also got now like 10 pounds worth of food on your back, unfortunately. So you got nailed right away, but we got to have it, especially hopefully as the days goes on it will get lighter as we eat all this food. But yeah, we just got to push through this to get on up to Sunrise Lodge. to the Sunrise Day Lodge. Don't know what we're gonna get into here. We are back on trail. Definitely, for sure, had some nice bear encounters. We got on trail and then immediately had multiple people tell us that, hey, there's a bear ahead on trail. We got there and it was a mama and her cub, and I took it quickly with my cell phone, so here's that clip there. So then we saw them, as you just seen those clips. We got a little further down trail, about a quarter mile, and then there's a clip here from a really far distance. You're probably not gonna see them, but this is in a meadow, another, and it looked like Dad was over there hanging out. I can't zoom in that far on camera, but there is a nice sized black bear straight ahead in that, behind those trees on the other side of that meadow. So yeah, got some action right off coming off for Sunrise Lodge. Just FYI for Sunrise Lodge, plenty of resupply food there. Plenty of souvenirs, all kinds of goodies. Man, I wanted to buy all kinds of stuff in there, but we're so loaded with food, I cannot add anything else. But my hot dog was good and my canned Gatorade. But very busy, lots of tourists, lots of international tourists. But man, sweet spot there and plenty of food. And they do take cards, that's what I was worried about. So we were able to get some stuff. For me, this is one of my probably favorite sections of the trail, because every time I come out west, I love to experience these alpine-like zones, or alpine zones period. In the east, we just don't see areas like this, and these areas to me are just beautiful, and being able to see so far out and just get such a gorgeous view of the mountain. So the final part of this is right ahead of us. We gotta go down this bottom, hopefully get some water down there. And I don't think you're about to see in the video, and I might be focused on my trekking ball, but up there and over that pass up there, going back down, and on the other side of that pass, there's a couple switchbacks, and that is where we're headed at Granite Creek. So I gotten good at my geography up here on the PNW, but there's another snow-capped mountain north of Rainier, and maybe I'll put it on the screen for you guys. I'm trying to figure out what mountain that is, but it's definitely tall too. Up in your right hand corner up there, I didn't know there's a fire tower up here too. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but just some really cool views other than Rainier up here. We come over that pass and look at our final view before getting to camp tonight. How do you beat that? Absolutely gorgeous. Guys, we are just about to pull up on Granite Creek. Probably gonna get there, get set up, eat some food and call it a night. It's already like 7:30. So yeah, sun's setting low. But man, I knew day 3 was gonna be as tiring as day 2, but it definitely whooped our tail. So anyways, we'll definitely show you Granite Creek in the morning and finish the second part of this same video. So we will see you in the morning. You'll see it real soon, and I'll see you in the morning. I forgot to mention, definitely day 3 had some wildlife, because Rachel didn't get to see it, but right here as we were coming down these switchbacks to Granite Creek, I saw a very small tidbit of a female elk, and then she took off as soon as she seen me coming. So yeah, hopefully we get to see another chance at an elk, but that was pretty cool to see one for just a second. Good morning, everyone. We are at Granite Creek. It is the morning of day 4. We are packing up. Great spot, really quiet. There was one other lady here last night. Beautiful creek. We're right beside, of course, Granite Creek. Yeah, we are super tired from the last 2 days. They beat us up. So today looks pretty, fingers crossed, a lot milder. And we forgot to mention that when we stopped at the day lodge yesterday, Rachel finally gave in and got trekking poles, because they help a ton on these inclines and declines. So yeah, she's got a cheaper set, but they'll do the job. But anyways, we have a lot shorter hike today. Looks like about right under 10 miles, I think. And then Carbon River starts on that alternate trail we're going to be doing. I'll mention later in the video, where we will basically loop around, because I think it's Carbon River is got a lot of issues about crossing it with a lot of mud, and then they don't have a log right in place. So yeah, it's a little short part of the trail we will miss. We won't be exact purists, but you're not really missing much. So we will go around and be in a little bit of an Alpine Zone, but that'll be tomorrow. So now I'll be in video 3. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get started on trail today on the second part of the second video on day 4 on trail. At this point in our journey, I think we were both pretty much tired. The first few days had kind of already beat us, but we were also kind of getting in a groove and kind of getting the flow of things, but we were just exhausted and knew that this was a reality. We were just barely touching halfway into this trip, and lo and behold, this was probably one of our hardest days on trail, even though it was a short day. So we are about 2-3 miles in. Just FYI, I didn't mention it, we got stopped by a ranger yesterday to check our permits. And then also we just got checked again this morning. So by a different ranger. So just FYI, rangers are active, making sure that everybody's staying true to what their plans are. But both rangers were super nice, and the girl this morning gave us a heads up that we'll be crossing Mystic River, and she stayed there last night and said that they had to clap and scream a bear out of camp. So yeah, anyways, I think the bear was just trying to hang out with at the camp. So she said to watch out as we go by Mystic River this morning. So anyways, we truly only have about 6.5-7 miles left for the day already, which is kind of crazy compared to the last 2 days, but we're not complaining much. There's no lie, they weren't kidding. This trail is brutal, and if you're unexperienced, you want to take it very slow, because even the experienced, I feel like I'm experienced, whoops your tail a little bit. So we're gonna keep on going, just view after view, just so many cool things to see. Even just the vegetation is just awesome here, so well preserved. But man, been a tough adventure, been an awesome adventure. Unfortunately, we never saw the bear here at Mystic Lake, but we did have one heck of a view for lunch. So hopefully you can hear me, but we were told by the rangers and a few others that there was a rock slide straight ahead right in there. I know you might not be able to tell, but anyways, there is a way to climb across following these cairns, and you have to like sketchily make your way back across and get over there, and the trail is right in there. But what they're saying is go over here to Dick's Camp, come down, then climb back up. So we're just about to do that. So we came back up through these rocks right here. As you see, them two other hikers took our advice and got from where we were just videoing just a second ago. And we're through that sketchy spot. We didn't get the warning sign when you're doing it counterclockwise. Definitely some very hard part of the trail, really rocked Rachel pretty hard. Extreme amount of rock. And yeah, we went over another rock slide, and thank God for some cairns there to keep us in line, but very sketchy stuff. So yeah, would be nice to have this on the top side of it too. So this is where we will detour a small part of the Wonderland Trail and do the Spray Park Trail. We were warned by the rangers that there's a really rough river crossing down there, and they have a log across it, but it's not been prepared, so it's really dangerous on that side of the Wonderland Trail to pass the Carbon River. So we will be headed to our campsite for the night at Carbon River Camp, and also passing that sweet bridge ahead, but that will be our detour for tomorrow also.
I decided to include this entire bridge crossing for you guys, just in case you were really interested in how was it and how did it look to experience to be on this bridge. It was definitely shaky at points, but I felt secure the entire time I was on it, and it was just awesome to get that view as I was crossing.
We have made it to camp. We are right here on one of these top sites at the Carbon River Campground. We definitely, the view down there to Carbon River is way down there in the woods. Anyways, we're up here. We're very tired. We have officially crossed over the halfway point. This is the end of day 4. We're hungry. And of course, the bridge that comes to Carbon River Campground is like flipped on its side. So we had to forge another big like spring creek coming off the side of the mountain that was very cold, but our feet felt great in that cold anyways. Good thing we had brought our camp shoes, Crocs. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, like I said in the last video, if you got questions, make sure to comment them below. I'll be glad to answer what I can, what I've learned from this trail. This is the end of day 4, and we're at Carbon River, and we will see you in video number 3 as we start day number 5. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching these if you watched them so far, and we will be seeing you tomorrow.